we had very easy pages so far. So I'm looking for this real challenge, something hard, something totally unreasonable to ask you to do while you're home and the coronavirus is like everywhere and you have to stay inside. Okay, let's see if they can give to me 7 divided by 1/4. Well, you could figure it out in your head and say, I'm breaking 7 up into things that are only 1/4 big, or you could do it the everyday math way, which is always the hardest way, and you turn this 7 over 1 and to put a 4 there, which means this is 4 times bigger, and then it becomes 28. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so it goes bye-bye. 28 divided by 1 is 28, and that is the answer. Number B, 5 divided by 1/6. You could have thought it out and realized that it takes 6 of these guys just to make 1, so you get 5, so it's going to be 30. But let's do it the hard way, just because sometimes that's fun. And 30 divided by 1 is 30. This has not been a challenge so far. I am so far disappointed in you everyday math. Let's go to number 2. Solve and show your work. Yes, show your work. 4.5 times 7 1/5. Oi, oi, oi. I'm going to go and make these impropers. You can't just multiply the 7 times the 4.5 times the 50. If you did that, I'm going to be mad at you. That would be 4 times 7 is 28. A half times the 5th is a 10th. If you write that down now, you should slap yourself on the back of your head. You've been very bad boy or girl. Don't do that. Oh, what did I erase problem? Oh, now I have to write it again. 4.5 times 7 1/5. Let's make impropers. 2 times 4 is 8. 1 more is 9. Halves. 5 times 7 is 35. 1 more is 36. Fifths. Oh, thank you for being 10 on the bottom. Except it's going to make this not very hard. We have to do 36 times 9. Well, I could do 36 times 10 is 360. And then I could take one of those 36s away. Well, why am I just do it? Just stop complaining and just do 36 times 9. 9 times 6 is 54, carry the 5. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 5 is 32. 324 divided by 10. Anytime you divide by 10, you just move the decimal in one spot. So the answer is 32.4. Or, if you did it as fraction, it'd be 32 4/10, which is also 32 2/5. If you want to do it like that and be special, you can do that. All right, that was moderate. Not very hard yet, but moderate. Let's move to number 3. Write an equivalent problem. Oh, this has potential. This has potential. 15.6 divided by 0.3. Okay, you cannot do problems with the decimal in this thing. I don't know if it's a dividend or divisor. There are people that think that's important, that you know what that word is. I will not choose to think that that is important. I don't care about the word. I care about what you do. So, I must get rid. So I must put here and make it a 3. But if I'm going to move this guy over 1, I've got to move this guy over 1. So it becomes 156. That is the equivalent problem. 156 divided by 3. Now you have to do the work. 156 divided by 3. I cover up. I say, how many 3's into 15? Well, I know 5 of them. So if I'm covering one digit, I write 5. Oh, here it is 150. By the way, that cover up, that is my little trick. Not everyday math. I want credit. Okay, sorry. 6, how many 3's? That's 2. The answer is 52. 52. Okay, not so hard yet. I'm looking for a doozy. A real doozy on this day. On this Thursday. What is Jory? I like that name. That's an interesting name. Jory spent 1 3/4 hours doing chores. That's a good time doing chores. How many of you are going to spend 1 3 hours? Do you do anything while you're home? Do you help your parents out? Do you even make your bed? Make your bed. Okay, sorry. 1 3/4 hours. She spent 2/3 hours vacuuming. Yeah, okay, all right. How much time does she spend on her other chores Not the vacuuming, the other things like when she made the bed and she did some dusting, because the dust still collects. It doesn't matter if it's coronavirus, they're going to have the dust. All right, sorry, I don't like dust. So we're going to have to do a subtraction problem. We have to take the total number of shower hours, we have to take away the 2/3. Now, I don't like this. I don't like setting up problems horizontal. I like vertical, so I'm going to put here like this. Oops, I didn't have to erase that. Okay, 1 3/4 minus 2/3. Right? And I can do 4 minus 3 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, right? Wrong, don't do this. Anytime you have different denominators and you are subtracting or adding, you have to get the same denominator. So let's turn into, what's 3 and 4? What do they go into? 12, you got it. 1, 12, and we make this into 12s. What do we do here? Times it by 4. So we do same thing to the 2. 2 times 4 is 8. What do we do here? Times it by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. They were easy to you because now you don't have to do any borrowing here. 9 twelfths minus 8 twelfths is a 1 little 12th. And the 1 just comes falling down with gravity and hits right here. 1 and 1/12 hours is the answer. That was not that difficult. That was moderately difficult. Explain how you solved problem number 3. This has not been a challenging math box, so I want you to put something there that is interesting. I want you to say something like, aliens popped down from the sky and they beamed out this little thing that looked like a toad, except it had really long legs. And it shot beams out of its eyeballs and it hit you in your brain, and then you knew how to solve problem number 3. I want you to write something interesting like that. That is all I have for you. Let's do the home link next. Home link, time for the home link.